Okay, folks, lesson 10, unit 9, lesson 10, last lesson of the chapter. And then we will start to review in our study guide, but really more of the same. When we talk about volume, all right, and now we're just talking about more rational lengths, decimals, again, numbers that you can put in fractions. You'll see there's 4 and 5/10, 5 and a third. Down here, they give us 4 and a third and 1 and a half. So essentially, our calculator should be able to handle all those things. But, a lot of times they're going to say, hey, write the formula that way, right? Volume equals capital BH. Remember, that just means find the area of this and then multiply it by the depth of it. You also could do volume equals length times width times height, which is essentially what I would plug in. But if we plug in our values, 6 times 9 times 4 and 5/10, and then we go ahead and do that calculation, we're going to end up with 243 centimeters cubed. Over here, find the area of the base, and that's 5 and 3/10 times 2 times 11. And, again, length times width times height to me is fine. And then we end up with 116 and 6/10 meters cubed, right? Okay, and we're rolling right along here. So we are. Next up is another rectangular prism, right? And volumes, it's nice to find volume all the time instead of surface area, isn't it? Okay, but volume is going to equal 4 and a third times 12 times 9, and we're going to equal 468 feet cubed. Just make sure you have cubic units. Volume is length times width times height. So we're 8 times 8 times 1.5, 96 inches cubed. Okay. More volume, rational numbers. Nothing's changed. So don't see having any trouble there. Let me check you out. You're in good shape, and let's roll on. A closed dresser is in the shape of a rectangular prism. The dresser has a height of 3, a width of 8 and 1/5, and a depth of 2. Right? How many cubic feet? So we're looking for volume. Will the dresser hold? Right? Well, now we could go through all this, but let's just make this easy. We're looking for volume is length times width times height, right? So we're 3 times 8 and 1/5 times 2. When we plug all of that in, right, we end up with 49 and 2/10 feet cubed, right? A shipping crate is advertised to hold 240 cubic feet. If the base of the shipping crate has an area of 30 feet, square feet that is, then what is the height? So when it gives us the area, then we just take the area, all right, we're looking for the height with that. All right, well, let's plug in what we know. Volume equals, right, length times width times height. Now, volume is 240 equals, to get this 30, they've already multiplied these two together, so 30H. Now we simply just tee it up and divide both sides by 30, and H is going to come down, and we're going to end up with 8, and that is feet, 8 feet, right? So it is. A college dorm refrigerator measures 18 and 5/10 centimeters by 32 by 12. What is the volume? Volume equals, and we can do it this way, capital B, no problem. So I just take 18 and 5/10 times 32 times 12.2. When we plug all that in, all right, we're going to get the volume of it. It's going to be 7,222 and 4/10 centimeters cubed. There it is. So more volume, more fun. Have a good day, guys.